We're going quantum. Grand Rising, everyone. It's good to see you. We have a very important lesson today, and it's all on quantum manifestation. As we move to the new earth, we're moving to the quantum level. We're actually becoming more energy and less matter. And in today's lesson, each and every one of us are going to learn about quantum manifestation. And that's how we are actually going to be building our new realities. And this is a very important lesson, so please smash the like button. It's going to help others find this message. Grand Rising, everyone. It's good to see you. We have a tremendous message on quantum manifestation today. And, you know, you in your mind, in the logical mind, you might have an idea. I had no idea I'd be back here. But here I am. And you in your logical mind, you have an idea of the way things should play out. Or sometimes you might be clueless on how things can play out. But today we're going to actually be diving into quantum manifestation. This is a very important lesson for each and every one of us to learn. If you're just tuning in, I'm giving everyone a few minutes to get on. We're going to be talking about what quantum actually means, how quantum manifestation can be part of our everyday lives. We have to let go of the matrix. The system is collapsing rapidly. Some people are not letting go of the system. Some people might share, oh, you have to have faith in God. And we're actually going to be breaking down the science today of the faith in God. We're going to be talking more about DNA. We're going to be talking about the inexhaustible belief, how quantum manifestation can be thrown off course by satanic forces. We're also going to be talking about the quickening again. You know, it was yesterday. It moved by so fast. You know, I was out in the light yesterday, and it was the power of the Lion's Gate. And I had trouble falling asleep was that you? Did you have trouble falling asleep at night last night? I had trouble falling asleep, but I did my sun gazing last night. I'm just going to be talking about it as we are allowing our brothers and sisters to come on and keep smashing the like button. We're going to get others to find maybe not such a popular phrase, but this is actually where we're going. We're going to the new earth, and I'm going to be sharing from a place of authenticity how you're creating your new reality in the quantum. And it might not be logically or rationally how you think it's supposed to play out. No. God has a plan. He's working. God is working through your DNA receptors. We're going to learn the science about all of this today. But yesterday, as I'm making this transmission, it was the pinnacle of the Lion's Gate. It's not over. Keeps going till the 12th. Stay strong. And you can take back your power with quantum manifestation. I went out to the beach yesterday. I got out there and I got grounded. I put my feet planted firmly. Put my feet planted firmly on the sand, and I was sun gazing. And I put out all of my intentions for the next year. And this is going to be a tremendous year for our community and our everyday lives and how we're moving forward. And, you know, it's really important to understand and overstand quantum manifestation. You know, last year, I took a massive hit. A lot of you might have taken a massive hit as well. Bay Area believer, thank you so much. I appreciate you, brother. It's my honor to do this. We're going to keep going, Bay Area. Thank you so much for that. A lot of us are taking a big hit from the matrix. The matrix is literally collapsing. And if a person holds on more and more to the matrix, they're going to have a very difficult time in the upcoming months. There's going to be so many layers of the O's and the ones. Remember the matrix, the O's and the ones, and they're going to get you deeper and deeper. And if you want to hold on to your matrix life, if you hold on to these programs of the mind, it's going to take you deeper and deeper and deeper. And you're going to be you're going to be buried alive. You're going to be buried alive. And that's why this is an important message. Lisa, NYC. Thank you so much, Lisa. I love you. I'm very grateful for your attention every day. I love you, Lisa. Hold down the fort over there. We need light warriors everywhere. I'll be joining you soon, Lisa. You know, it's important that we know that this reality is a frequency that we tune into. Did you know we're tuning into a frequency right now? We're tuning into a frequency, and that's going to become our reality. And that's what quantum manifestation is all about. And this is a very important message. We gave everyone enough time to get on. So if you haven't done so already, please smash the like button. It's going to help others find this message. If it calls you through free will, of course, please subscribe to the channel. Click the bell next to subscribe and select all, and you're going to get all the updates. If you'd like to join our group chats, we have group chats on Telegram and Discord, and I'm very grateful for all the support on Patreon. We have live Zoom meetings and more uncensored content, and the links are in the description. And let's move forward with quantum manifestation. A lot of people are hearing about this. You know, I even listened to a woman earlier on my journey. She spoke about quantum manifestation, and it was something that I knew intuitively. I really maybe couldn't put it into words. Now I can kind of put it into words, but when we're working from the spiritual realm, sometimes it's difficult to put into words. And I always had a phrase: it all comes out in the wash. If you're putting out just a signature, or you know what you want to accomplish, and you don't put the matrix restrictions on it, oh, you must give me this or you must do that. Just throw it all out there and allow God to bring the people, allow God to bring the opportunities to you. And I knew that intuitively. Through my phrase, it all comes out in the wash. It all comes out in the wash. So when we think of quantum, what is quantum? It's the minimum amount of physical entity evolved in an interaction. So the minimum amount of physical. We're learning we are becoming more energy and less matter. So we're becoming lighter and lighter. We're getting so light warriors. So quantum is important to really dive into. A quantum of light is a photon. A quantum of electricity is an electron. Photons and electrons. Tesla said this is the electric universe. We're becoming more energy and less matter. We're broadcasting the reality into the ether. Think of those electric signals, your radios, right? Old school TVs before it was digitized. They broadcast into the ionosphere. So you're broadcasting a signal. Photons and electrons, you are manifesting in the quantum. On the quantum level, you're manifesting. There is a science to this. This is not some spiritual phrase. Once again, as we've shared many times, you do not have junk DNA. They said your DNA is mostly junk, human. That's what they said, right? However, the main focus or the main purpose of DNA is light and sound reception and transmission. It's about transmission as well. So like we've spoke about the solar flash, the great solar flash is coming in. It's going to blast us into the fifth dimension. But we're also transmitting. DNA is light and sound reception and transmission. Today's message is about the science of quantum manifestation. So you might have, you've been doing your meditation. Have you been doing your meditations, light warriors? Are you doing your affirmations? They actually work. You are broadcasting the signature, and some people, they lost focus of this. We speak about the power of I am. be mindful of the words that follow I am, or what we're going to create. I'm creating a reality. And we have evidence. We have evidence on the channel page. A few months ago, I said we have to build a bridge to 2023. If you're new to the channel, go to the channel page. I will share that video link in our group chats because future proofs past. A few months ago, I shared we have to build a bridge to 2023. We're building a bridge. Now, life is going to get a lot better in 2023. We're not there right now. I'm building a bridge. I'm not stabilized right now. And I'm just finding a way, and I'm chipping away month by month or week by week to find myself in vibrations that are suited for my mission. I'm not situated right now. I'm bouncing around. I've never lived my life like this. My entire life I was kind of sheltered. I was just a kid from Brooklyn. I got a beautiful master's degree. I was the best teacher there was. And the satanic matrix started to crumble. And they said, we are going to unlawfully remove you from your job that you expected to be part of until you're retired, because now the matrix is over and now we're seeing clearly. And if you don't do these things and put these things in your body, you can no longer be part of the matrix. So I said, deuces, and I said, Michael is the Son of God, the Son of God, light, photons, electrons, and now you lose the safety and security. How many of you are losing the safety, lose the frequency, lose the safety and security? And now you work with God on a daily basis. I work with God. I communicate with God. We have conversations, light warriors. This is a true story. I get angry at God sometimes. It's true. It's true. I have full conversations with God. And I talk up to God. I say, God, why are you doing this? This is how I want it to work out. But sometimes God, I hope you're enjoying this, because this is the real connection that you'll have with God. But sometimes God, he's actually like your best friend. He's your best friend. Sometimes what you have in mind, because we're actually having a human experience right now. Jesse Tucker, thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you. So, and this is my journey right now. And some people, spiritual wackadoo, you must get a matrix job. You must put all your life savings into the stock market. Yes, human. But all of these things are actually disconnecting us from our soul's purpose. I have never been as much, I've always been in my soul's purpose as a teacher. I love to teach, and it's just that's in my innate. If you don't know what that means, it means it's built into your DNA. You might have heard phrases like, oh, it's in his DNA, right? It's in his DNA. It's in her DNA. It's in your innate. It's always been in my innate to teach, and I have such a drive to teach. And, making it fun, for people, it really resonates with my soul. But now, now our soul is saying, oh, we can't be part of these institutions anymore because there's very bad things that are going on. Very bad things. We got to think about our children. And if we're going to be role models, what are we going to do? If we're going to be authentic, and if we know something's good, are we going to bow down for the money? Or are we going to stand up and say, I'm just going to walk away? There's actually nothing to do. There really is nothing. I know this is very difficult. I've been sharing about this for a long time. There's absolute... Okay, ready? The way it all collapses is when you stop participating. It's true. Write it in the chat. Stop participating. That's all you have to do. It collapses overnight. Stop giving it attention. Where your attention goes, the people are looking at Medea. You know about Medea? People are looking at Medea. You stupid serpent. And people are looking at Medea, and she's putting out all this fear, all this guilt, and people's vibrations are lowering. The Science of Vibes did a full video on it. Constructive and deconstructive interference waves. So this is on you. Do you want to pay attention to God, or do you want to pay attention to Medea? Let me know in the comments. Do you want to pay attention to God, or do you want to pay attention to Medea? I'm the best there is at what I do. Constructive or deconstructive interference waves. Do you want to be in the vibration of love or authenticity on the Hawkins consciousness scale? Or do you want to be in the vibrations of fear, guilt, and shame, scraping the bottom of the consciousness scale? This is not spiritual whack. Well, he's talking about quantum manifestation. So this is the science of... This is the science. Please smash the like button if you're learning something new. So the logical mind needs to be in the matrix. But if you actually let God take the wheel, and I'm sharing authentically, I have trouble with this sometimes. I have no idea. But I said, I need a bridge built to 2023. They give you the blasphemy, right? You know the people who blasphemy. It's all a vibrational frequency, and nothing can hide in the end days. If you go straight to that scale of consciousness, you like that, right? If you go straight to that scale of consciousness, and you're seeing guilt, if you're seeing shame, you know the answer. If you're seeing fear, you know the answer. If you're seeing love, if you're seeing truth, you know the answer. Let God take the wheel. I let God take the wheel last year. And listen, it doesn't happen overnight, and it needs radical action. But we are manifesting in the quantum. We're manifesting in the quantum light and sound. DNA receptors, transmitters. Now, on our journey, our DNA gets gunked up. We get all gunked up. Our DNA receptors get gunked up, light warriors. And, we could get dehydrated with metals and pollutants. We got to stay hydrated. I did a full video on cilantro. If you've never seen my world-famous video on cilantro, detoxing, ripping the heavy metals out of your body, you should check it out. It's tremendous. So the heavy metals and pollutants that get in our body, how do they get in our body? They are actually messing up our quantum manifestation. When you spend time alone, you're tuning into a frequency. Terry Oliver. Terry, I love you, sister. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It's my honor to do this. It's my honor to expand consciousness of the teachings of Nikola Tesla. Yeah. That's what we're doing. We're rethinking our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. So we're tuning into a frequency right now. And our bodies, we can tune in to a frequency. And it's difficult to tune into this frequency when we're bombarded with heavy metals, when we're bombarded with fluoride, when we're bombarded by pollutants. So, we have to ask the question, where do these things come from? And maybe they know how you actually manifest. And you actually have to remember that you have to fill up your cup first. You have to practice quantum manifestation on yourself in order to wake others up. Because what's going to happen is, in the new earth, this is the new earth. You see the new earth here? In the new earth, it's all about the truth. It's all about real evidence. And the people are going to see you and they're going to say, wow, she practiced quantum manifestation and look how it's working out for her. Oh, wow, look at him. He's doing it with quantum manifestation. Wow, he's doing it by working for God. He's not working for the controllers of the narrative. Oh, she's not bowing down to Medea. Walk away from Medea. These things are truthful. They're not spiritual wackadoo things. If you're here to expand human consciousness and show the world this is not spiritual wackadoo time, please smash the like button. You're going to start manifesting in the quantum. We're manifesting in the quantum. And, you know, you're going to come across people on your journey. They don't want to manifest in the quantum. They want to give up their power to the matrix. I'm going to stand with God. I'm going to stand in these vibrations. And like they said, there will be those that get left behind. They said Babylon will consume itself. So these are just not just some, you know, phrases, the spiritual phrases, the spiritual wackadoo. I'm out here preaching in the light of Christ today about quantum manifestation. So I have a vision, okay, and I just put it out to the world. And because I'm in alignment with God, God actually rewards you. And sometimes, you know, it doesn't come like hitting the lotto, but hitting the lotto sometimes in a person's mind, for me, it's peace and quiet. And I have peace and quiet. I'm getting ready to go back to the fort, Light Warriors. We went to that fort. Did you see that tremendous video? If you haven't seen it, go to the channel page, subscribe to the channel. We have the real life evidence. And we're going back to the fort, Light Warriors. Absolutely, we're going back to the fort. And it's going to be a tremendous round 2 at the fort, because there's a grid, okay? There's a grid on this earth. That fort is placed in a very powerful, it's a star fort. Even though maybe in terms it's in the 1600s, you think it's old school, but listen, you've been lied to about our history. Yeah. Can you believe that fort stood the test of time? We're going back to the fort, Light Warriors. And so we're seeing that we're actually going through a shift with the energies. The quickening is real. We had an article on it yesterday. I'm just giving you a personal update, and I heard people, let me know in the chat. The day went by, it was like it was over. I was talking to all of you, right? I had to do some things. I drove it, clean, eat, whatever. Day was gone. The day was literally gone. Like half a day. Let me know, write half a day in the chat. Write half a day in the comments if you are experiencing the quickening. It's going faster and faster right now. It's good to see you. So you have to really understand that quantum manifestation is good. Quantum manifestation can be achieved. However, you need to have the inexhaustible belief in yourself. Also, a tremendous video on the channel page. We have over 1,000 videos. This ain't my first rodeo, kid. We just keep getting better and better. Have the inexhaustible belief in yourself. You have to figure this up. You're going to have to stand up, right? I love this, right? I could be live with all of you. I'm getting the energies right now. You have to have the inexhaustible belief in yourself. We have liberty and freedom. Thank you so much. Thank you for teaching us, Michael. I appreciate you in Ireland. Thank you so much. It's my honor to do this, and I'm going to keep moving forward no matter what. And we're going to teach, and because we teach authentically, God, it's called a positive feedback loop. This is not science. It's called a positive feedback loop. And the more that I teach, and I just put it out, and that's all I have to do. I don't have to do any. I just put it out. I put it out to the universe, and then it's going to come back to me, and it's in alignment with God. I'm not in alignment with Medea. You have to realize that these creatures, these entities, these frequencies are real. Medea is also not an ancient myth. Medea is to deceive. So we have to, and it's part, all of these things are part of our everyday life experience. You have to realize this. The truth cannot be told. It can only be realized. And quantum manifestation is real. So I'm clearing out my auric field, right? We're clearing out right now, and we're getting ready to go back to the fort. It's going to be very important. And, you know, I shared about this. The light workers of the world are scattered strategically all around the world, all different locations. And that's why I need to go back to that fort, because it's a very special place. And it's on the star grid, and it's a star fort, and there's very, whatever we have to do, we have to be at these, you know, you could say things are good or bad, but certain places are powerful. They are energy amplifiers, just like your DNA. The earth has a grid. Like I'm just giving you an example, which is also out there in the ocean where this place is. Some of you heard of the Bermuda Triangle, right? And ships disappeared, right? Planes disappeared. There's a vortex there. I've been talking about this for years. People also will still do, there's no vortexes on Earth. Everything is on the TV. So there are energy points on the Earth that are very powerful. You could amplify your quantum manifestation at these places. We are literally opening portals to a different dimension or a different timeline. So you have to go straight to the top. You have to go straight to the top of abundance. Get all the abundance possible right now. You have to focus. As I'm leaving this transmission, we're still in the Sirius energy. We're still in the Lionsgate portal. You have to create total abundance where you have no fear anymore. That's what it's about, because they beat you down. They get you on the you know about the hamster wheel of life? Get them on the hamster wheel of life. Get them stirring, spinning round and round. You have to start thinking differently. You will do this through free will. You actually don't have to do anything. You could sit there, watch TV, put your life savings, do what they tell you, right? They tell you that what do they tell you? You go to school, you go to college, you get married, maybe in a relationship that's not suited for you, but you just did it because you had to get married. Then you get a job. Then you put your entire life savings into the failing stock market, and then you keep working all day long, and then your relationship's crumbling because you got in the wrong relationship, and then you're in fear your whole life, and then you repeat the cycle, and then we pass away, then we go to the soul recycling center, and we do it again, and we're a battery for these creatures, and some people will say, well, there's a spiritual whack-a-mole. But this is actually what's going on. This is what's going on. You know, we heard of everlasting life. He was trying to tell us that we have to break free of the matrix, and then we gain back our everlasting life. Our everlasting... Do you know about the everlasting life? Carla Connects. Thank you so much. You're amazing, Carla. I appreciate you. I'm grateful for your attention. It's my honor to do this. And, you know, so we really have to think about quantum manifestation. And I go into detail because you also have to think of physical things. You have to watch out for things that maybe throw you off your path from quantum manifestation. And I go really into detail with this. I have the video saved on Patreon. If it calls you and you would like to join our Patreon, we have the description in the link is in the description, and we have live Zoom meetings. You could get on live. You could share out. We had a tremendous Zoom meeting this week, and it's so much fun being with all of you. And guess what? Sometimes I learn from you guys as well, and we laugh. We have jokes. We have real life examples. There are things that are going to throw you off your path from quantum manifestation. You know, something could get you in your mind, and you know, because most of the time, we get in our own mind and we stop ourselves from quantum manifestation. Sue B. Thank you, Sue. I appreciate you. It's my honor to do this, Sue. Thank you, Sue. So you want to first take care of the mental, take care of the physical, right? Take care of the physical, cleanse the body, cleanse it out, get the DNA receptors cracking, get it going right now. And you know, you're going to create the reality that you want to experience. A few years ago, We're going to be doing a Future Proofs Past with a Mandela Effect video. You know, I've shared about the Mandela Effect for 4 years. People see it. Some people are sealed in the forehead. Some people say you're out of your mind. You're just misremembering it, right? And you know, and sometimes I just misremembered it myself. They're in denial, and you might actually, people actually get mad. I've actually seen this on my journey. People will actually get mad and violently mad at you when you talk about the Mandela Effect. But that's okay. So the Mandela Effect is actually teaching us about the quantum, and we have to be aware of this right now. The more you're aware, like knowing is half the battle. Knowing is half the battle. You know, who said that? G.I. Joe, right? Back in the 90s, right? Remember when the cartoons were good back in the 90s? G.I. Joe, knowing is half the battle. Yeah, knowing is half the battle. We're in a spiritual war right now. And you could actually there's nothing you could do. Whatever's happening in the world, but it's on a spiritual level. So it's on the quantum level. And you could actually bring in your attractor field, attract into your life quantum manifestation. So it's really important to dive into this, focus on the truths behind this. So we're becoming less matter, more energy. A quantum of light is a photon. A quantum of electricity is an electron. We are broadcasting the reality into the ether. Our DNA are receptors and transmitters. This is the science of quantum manifestation, not spiritual wackadoo, unicorn, and rainbow. This is nonsense. Quantum manifest. Some people will say manifest, right? But we have to really have a tangible scientific evidence of quantum manifestation, so you could actually do it. And do it now. And there's a physical aspect. There's a mental aspect. There's a spiritual aspect. Physical, mental, spiritual. The Triforce. We learned a lot from The Legend of Zelda. Get the Triforce. Get the Triforce, Light Warriors. Tremendous. Really, you really need to focus on this right now. You really have to be in tune with God. If you find this message interesting and you would like to learn more about our reality in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration, why don't you click subscribe, give the video a like so it becomes visible to more people, and please share with one other person, because when we all share with one other person, we will rapidly grow our 5D community. I have a lot of visions, and yesterday my quantum manifestation I put out to the ether was to double our community by next year. Could be before next year. That's what we're focused on. I'm grateful when you share our message, share these links out, get a friend, say, friend, you want to improve your everyday life experience? And that's how we manifest authentically. And that's how, you know, some of you saw, I did an interview how I became the teacher of the new earth, and I'm already here on the new earth, and I'm teaching people how to get to the new earth, right? We're throwing a rope down. We're pulling them out of the matrix. We're pulling them out of the 3D. Hashtag pull them out, Light Warriors. Especially, listen, we all have to expand our consciousness. Pull the children out. Pull them out. Get them safe. Get them secure on the new earth. We're throwing life rafts out there. We're pulling them on. We're pulling them onto the new earth right now. Get them on the new earth. Get yourself. But the most important thing is to get yourself going first. It's not selfish. It's what you actually need to do. You have to fix yourself and be ironclad. On the days, right, when I'm riddled, if I was riddled with anxiety, I couldn't put my best foot forward. You have to work on yourself first. Oh, baby. Super freak. Thank you so much for that, super freak. She's a super freak. Super freak. She's super freaky. Manifesting field trips to these Florida hubs. Yeah, you got to get to the Florida hubs. Yeah, there is a vortex here. There's many different vortices here. And, you know, you could charge yourself up. You might need to take a trip. Again, You know, my life, I'm all over the place, as you could see right now. I never expected this. This was not who I was in the past. It was not who I was in the past. And I have to expand. I have to switch it up. I am working on my neuroplasticity. Also did a tremendous video on it. I have to remake it though. I made it. Yeah, I'm better at what I do now. Got to be authentic. I'm better at what I do now. Neuroplasticity, build the new neural pathways in the brain. So I'm grateful for all of you. Keep smashing the like button, sharing our channel. If you'd like to join our Patreon, link is in the description. There's new content up, and there is a full video in a lot of detail about quantum manifestation and how to do it and how to purify your body, how to watch out for attacks on quantum manifestation. And then everything is, oh wow, now it all starts making sense. Now it all starts making sense. So you can improve your everyday life experience. You can apply quantum manifestation to your everyday life. I appreciate that, Michelle Murphy. Thank you for that. And maybe share the Patreon with others, you know, and, you know, I'm grateful, you know, if you just want to check it out for, you know, a month, or if you want to, you know, check it out all the time. We could change our lives, and we don't have to rely on the matrix. We could actually create the reality that we want to experience ourselves. You will become in alignment with God. We're broadcasting this energy into the ether. Into the ether. Tesla said this is the electric universe. Photons, electrons, broadcast, receive in your DNA receptors, also energy amplifiers, not junk DNA. Not junk DNA. Very important. I hope I can improve your everyday life experience with this message, and I'm grateful when you share this message, and that's called a positive feedback loop. It's a simple science. I love you all. Keep sharing. Links are in the description. If you'd like to check out, Ireland is going to be going live immediately after this. You can go to her channel. She's coming on with some more intel and information for all of you. So I love you all. Let's check it out and keep sharing this message. Create the reality that you want to experience. Don't forget it, kid. Love you all. Bye for now.